So, as you saw, people are not happy about Amaya's behavior. Hannah, especially, I think a lot of people are upset with Hannah's behavior the most and Iris's behavior towards either it's Pepe, Charlie, and there was a scene that I wanted to talk about. I think it was in episode 3 where Charlie was invited. Brian wanted to do like a hangout because Brian was feeling left out with not being able to hang out with the crew because of, how him and Amaya broke up. I get that. Amaya and Brian had a conversation. They're cool. So Brian was like, wait, I'm going to invite everyone. I'm going to go to Palm Spring and do a little, get together. Makes sense. So he decided to invite everyone. And he was invited by Charlie. I don't think he directly invited Charlie, but someone invited Charlie. So Charlie was obviously going to attend. And for those who don't remember Charlie had a thing with Hannah from season 7. It was for a few days. They were a thing. They were strong. Not strong, but they were getting there. And Charlie was eliminated. And, I think after him being eliminated from the villa, people are going to ask questions. Are you and Hannah a thing? Because, the way Hannah was reacting when Charlie was eliminated, she was crying as if her long lost lover was going out to war. You know what I mean? So it was interesting because for those who watched the show or who watched Love Island season 7, we know right after the person got eliminated, there would be questions after interviews about asking what's the tea? How do you feel about this person now? I think a week later, Hannah was eliminated, and obviously she moved on and got a boyfriend. But Charlie also moved on, I believe. To me personally, I think the way he's acting, he's also moved on by the interviews he did in the reunion and other podcast interviews and him participating in other shows. He's moved on, but people kept asking him questions about Hannah, especially due to the fact that she was crying like crazy, as if her lover was going out to war. He got drafted. To then 2 days later, basically sleeping with Pepe. I'm saying, that's her choice, her right as a human being. I'm not gonna judge that. But where I do have an issue